So, Joel and Ethan Coen's latest film, Hail Caesar. Jason and I just stepped out. So what did you think, Jason?
Well, I loved it. It's, you know what it reminded me a lot of is my favorite movie. Do you remember what that is?
Singing in the Rain.
Yeah, Singing in the Rain. It's probably had the most influence on me. And Singing in the Rain is about time when the talkies came into Hollywood, so all the actors had to act all of a sudden. And you end up stepping into all these different movies because you'll see in the background different movies being made. And so that's why I loved about this is that I get to see peaks and pieces of all these other universes, you know, and that's what made me want to make movies, you know, is that it seemed like it's a thing you can just kind of step into easily, like it's all happening by itself. You don't need to prepare it. It's just turn on the movie and it's happening. And
there's definitely a lot of things that happen in the movie. So Hail Caesar is about the Hollywood industry. It's about Josh Brolin. He's the main actor. He plays a Hollywood fixer.
Isn't he like the studio head?
He's not this. I think he's just the fixer, the guy who he's kind of like Mr. Wolf, you know, in Pulp Fiction. He's the guy who fixes problems. So he goes from one studio to the next, and it all takes place in Hollywood. A big Hollywood production with, you know, like 18 different productions. So there's a whole ensemble of characters, and Josh Brolin is just like going around and to the different movies, and he's like fixing problems. And George Clooney gets abducted, so there's a plot, you know, of a ransom and communists and all these things. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I didn't like it. Actually, it's because there was a lot going on, a lot of different characters, a lot of different movie studios, and there was no character to really cling on to and care about. And there's a scene at the beginning, I'm sure you're going to remember this scene, where Josh Brolin is approached by Lockheed Martin, military industrial complex, bad guy par excellence. So they offer him a job as a fixer for Lockheed Martin, and they show him a picture of the atomic bomb and stuff like this. The guy says to him, remember, what word does he use? He says frivolous.
Frivolous.
He says, it's a little frivolous. And that's how the entire movie felt to me. It felt very frivolous, which is fine, but I didn't really laugh.
Did you think that The Big Lebowski was meaningless?
Yeah, but it was funny. Like
But wasn't this funny?
Not really, man. I didn't laugh that often.
Oh, man.
I wanted to laugh. I wanted to care, but I just didn't.
People laughed out loud a few times at this movie, you know?
Yeah, there were a couple of funny scenes.
What about, I think my favorite scene, I didn't expect it to be, but the Channing Tatum dance number it's just so great. The way it spoke about politics and capitalism and communism, it's like, it all looked so silly. They made it seem so silly, but at the same time, I felt like it made me look at the world of today and the place of entertainment and of movies in that same light, you know, that it's all blockbusters and so on, and that we buy into it. The whole stories that they present as well, you know, that are there to support consumerism and that sort of thing.
I love, but the musical number, like, it just felt like it stretched and it didn't add much to the story except to the frivolousness of it. Just deep down, the experience of the movie itself, yeah, it didn't make me laugh that much.
Agree to disagree. You should still see this movie. Is it worth seeing on the big screen?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Oh my God.
$13?
Are you kidding?
I would not recommend this movie at all. I would definitely wait for video cassette or torrents.
For $26, I would definitely see this movie with a friend. So
thanks,
I guess that evens it out.